Hello, guys. Welcome to our class. Hey, Agat. Welcome. Good to see you. How nice, dear. Good to see you. Welcome.
Good afternoon,
So,
teacher.
good afternoon. People here presentially, Raul, Mateus, David. How nice. Let me see that. Who else got in? Somebody asked to get in and I couldn't see that. Could you please repeat the request? Oh, okay. All right. All right, guys. So welcome. Today is March 26th. Yay, almost the end of the month. And it's Saturday. Finally, the weekend. I love weekends. Do you?
Yeah.
I do. I do. I really do. And this is.
No.
You said no.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't. Oh, you have to work. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh.
Hey, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up?
Hey, Robinson.
Hey,
Good afternoon.
teacher.
Good to see you.
This is teacher.
Yay, I'm so happy to see you guys. Everybody, Annalise, Agnes, Robinson,
Hi,
and
hi, hi.
everybody else.
Hi,
Welcome.
teacher.
Hi, Annalise. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Okay, guys. So it's very nice to have you here today. We are beginning the new book. Yay, finally. And before we start, I'd like to show you a song that maybe the question you were asking, book 3, is that for me? Really? Am I book 3? Sometimes you may ask yourself, are you sure I'm book 3? Oh, I don't know. You may feel a little insecure and think, hi, Thais. Good afternoon. Welcome. Really good to see you. So you can ask that. Why? Because sometimes you believe that.
E ela ainda tem a audácia de falar que eu chego atrasado, né?
See, that was Robinson. Yes. No, he is here. He's online. Oh,
Hi,
hello.
Thais. Hello, Lila.
Hi. Hi. Good afternoon. So let me. Yeah, look, Thais is here. Robinson, can you
Oh,
see?
yes.
All right. So I was asking that question because today we are about to start the new book. So you may ask yourself this question, is that for me? I mean, maybe I'm not really prepared for book 3. Are you ready for book 3?
Yes.
Is book 3 for you? Is that really for you? Yeah? Yes, of course, right? So just to illustrate this question, I'd like to show you a song. And for that, I will mute my microphone, okay? So you don't get an echo.
Uhul. Anitta.
Oh, come a little bit closer. Come and get a little piece of mine, yeah. Let me take over. Nothing wrong with feeling right. Oh no, don't be selfish. It's getting late, look at the time. Been think about it all day. What we gonna do about it tonight? Up against the wall, up
on that. Very nice, isn't it, people? So you can ask, is book 3 for me? Are you sure I'm book 3? Is that for me? Yes. Yes. Yes, book 3 is for you. Okay, guys, it is really for you. So let me take a look now. Again, back on our page here on Google Classroom, we are supposed to begin. But first, I'd like to know, hi, good afternoon. Good to see you. Oh, how nice. Ana Beatriz. Oh, so sweet. Oh, I miss you here. All right, people. So, are there any students going to present today? I don't know. Are you going to present today? I don't know. Do you still have to present? Anyway, the students from Teacher Carol, if you have to present a project, let me know, okay? Just tell me and then we can do it maybe on the second half, not now, all right? As you wish, but don't miss it, okay? Tell me if you need to present. So let's open up. Let's start the new book, okay, guys? As for the tests, the students who took a test last week and the previous week, I'm still correcting the exercises, the tests. So next week, probably Saturday or before that, I will send the results. Okay, guys, over to you. Yes, sure, go ahead. So let's take a look there, people. If you don't have the book, that's okay, no problem. I can provide the first pages via WhatsApp, all right, later. So let's go there. Yay, here we are. Okay, hi Maria Clara. Good afternoon, good to see you. So people, Anita was asking us, is that for me? Yes, of course. This is for you. This is book 3. So yay, okay? Let's do it like the best way we can, all right? Let's do it all. So the first unit talks about interactions. What are interactions? What do you understand by interactions? What is that, people? What is interaction?
It's a form of conversation.
Yes, great, David. David said it's a form of conversation. Yes, when we talk, we are interacting, okay? Because we have more than one person involved. So when there is more than one person involved, we are interacting if we are talking together, right? Sometimes there is another person, but we are not talking. So we are not interacting, okay? Can we also interact through art? Is it possible? Yes. Art is a very good way to interact with people, Jen, right? Those of you who draw, paint, play a musical instrument, okay? You are interacting. Hi, Natalia. Good afternoon. Welcome. So there is, I don't know, there are many ways to interact with other people. Through art, music, which is also art. We saw in the beginning, we had a song. We can interact just by talking, right? So look at this picture here, guys. What are the people doing in the picture and where are they? What do you think? Yes, they seem to be in an art gallery. So whenever you are describing a picture, okay, this is a nice tip if you are planning to sit any exam like TOEFL, Cambridge, IELTS, when it's the speaking part and you need to describe a picture, you should always say it seems, they seem, because we don't know for sure. Here, it seems to be an art gallery, but it can be a museum. It could be a museum, right? So it's a nice way to say it. They seem to be at an art gallery, okay? That's a nice way to describe. So let me put here for you. Okay, so they seem to be at an art gallery. All right, people, because then you describe the best way possible. They seem to be. To describe images, yes, pictures in general, yeah. They seem to be at an art gallery. What do you think they are doing here? Again, they seem to be looking at.
They're not looking at a picture.
Yeah, not all of them, but they seem to be. This guy here, yeah, she is looking because there is another picture here, probably, right? So, yeah, it's a wall here. So, you're welcome. Again, so here I put a sample sentence, right? They seem to be looking at paintings by a famous artist. Okay? They seem to be looking at paintings by a famous artist. We don't know. Maybe the guy isn't famous, but we can make guesses. Maybe the artist here is famous. Do you know those pictures? I don't. But who knows? Okay, so that's why when we describe, we should say they seem to be, it seems to be, okay? Oh my God, what have I done? Oh gosh, it's always like this. Okay. Thank you. So let me try to make it bigger. Let's see some questions they are asking here. By the way, people, who is this guy? The security?
The security guard?
Yes, the security guard. All right, very good. So when we go to art galleries or museums, we find those security guards at many different places because they're always around, always watching what other people are doing, okay? That's mainly for safety, of course, because the paintings are super expensive, right? So we need security. Now, let's take a look at the questions there. What are the questions? They want the photographer and also us to discuss. The first one, can you communicate through art? Totally. Yes, yes, we can, right? Hi, Felipe. Good afternoon. Next one, are you a people person or do you prefer time on your own? You need to be. Yes. Thais said that now she needs to be a people person because she is a monitor here and she's talking to students all the time. Okay? So, what about you? Are you a people person or do you prefer time on your own?
Good times.
Okay. What about you, Raul? Mhm. Yes, of course. And you, David.
Same here.
All right. Perfect. Yeah, me too. Me too. I think it should be balanced, right? We should find a balance. We should be sometimes people person, and sometimes we need time on our own. How important is technology in your relationships? Why?
It's be good and it's probably can be bad.
Right.
And
It depends all the time. It depends on how you use it.
homie,
Yes, how often you use it. Yes, it depends on how often you use technology. It can be healthy or unhealthy. Okay?
that's it's important.
Yes, super important, right? Because we get the news, we talk to people, we get in touch with friends, family, right? So let's see where the photographer took this picture and if it's really a museum or an art gallery. And let's see how he answers the questions. Okay, so let's take a look. Hello. Hi, good afternoon. Good to see you. Oh, how nice. Please have a seat. So I will turn off the volume here, the microphone, sorry, so you don't get an echo, okay? Let's do it.
I took this photo at the Museum of Modern Art in New York City. This photo is of the first visitors to see the work of Torres Garcia, a Uruguayan Catalan artist. A security guard stands while two people observe the artworks. People want to understand and want to be moved by the artworks. So I was trying to capture this deep, intimate interaction. Of course, art is terrific for communicating all sorts of messages. My favorite art has a deep range of ideas or new ways of looking at things. Art tells not only ideas but emotions and feelings. Art should create reflection and conversation, I believe. I am starting to think that technology has a negative effect on interaction. In societies with the most technology, there is this feeling of both isolation and false connection. So maybe we'll have to stop using electronic devices so much and start looking at each other to communicate.
German.
Yeah, yes. It's Dubai. I'm not so sure. I don't think he is American. Probably not, right? So, hi Juan. Good afternoon. Good to see you. Oh, I'm so happy that you're here. So we are looking at the first picture from Unit 1, Book 3. So if you have your book, the ones who arrived later, right? You should open your book to page number 3, the first page, all right? So we just saw the video where Edu Bayer explains this picture, okay? Where he took this picture, what the people are doing there, the name of the artist, okay? So let's try to see one more time and just pay attention at what he says, okay, about the image, where this photo was taken, and some other valuable information about it. So let's take a look one more time. And this time I will not mute my microphone because I will stop, okay, and ask you some questions. So let's do this. Sorry about the song. It's a little annoying.
I took this photo at the Museum of Modern Art in New York City. This photo is of the
All right, so the first place he gives us is where this photo was taken. So what is that, guys? A night gallery or a museum? What's the name of the museum? Yes. Museum.
Museum of Art, Modern Art.
Yes, exactly. Yes, David. Yes, in New York. Yes, of course.
She's fancy.
No, but I've been to a lot of museums. Oh, it's great. It's awesome. Great pictures, excellent artists. Here in no, it's just more modern, more, yeah. They have more variety, I think, sometimes bigger than here. Museums there, they tend to be bigger. I don't know why, but they have more, I don't know, more space. They invest more in culture than we. So it's a little different. So here, he took this picture at the Museum of Modern Art. This museum has a nickname. Who knows? How do people usually call this museum? Something like that? Yes. Does anybody know the nickname for this museum? They call it MoMA. Yes, MoMA, Modern Museum of Museum of Modern Art. So they call it MoMA. Let me show you a picture so you can see. It's really beautiful.
MoMA, really?
MoMA, yeah. Look. Let me share. Okay, guys, here you have. Yeah. Look, MoMA, New York City. It's like this, okay? MoMA, New York City, okay? So, Museum of Modern Art. And let me show you the pictures, okay?
Teacher, the MoMA, expressivamente eu consegui me embolar até no português. Calma aí. Teacher,
Ouch, my leg.
deixa pra lá, desistir. Depois eu volto.
Okay, no problem. That's okay. So here we have like an acronym, okay? MoMA. And here in the building, you have the name outside. Look, on the facade of the museum, you have the word MoMA like that. That's why people call it MoMA, okay? Because it's the short for the Museum of Modern Art. Okay, so I don't know, MoMA, maybe because of the initials. That's why we call it acronym. Okay, MoMA. Yeah. Here we have some images, right, of this beautiful museum. So there are lots of floors. Each floor has a different collection, sometimes more than one collection on the same floor, but it's beautiful. Look, okay? Yeah, very nice. Yeah, it's nice. It's nice to visit. When you go to New York, make sure you visit MoMA, okay? Because it's really, really good. They have lots of installations and hey guys, so lots of pictures there. I love museums, so I can't stay here for too long. Otherwise, I'm looking at the images, right? Hello, good afternoon, good to see you. So back to our lesson here. This is the museum where he took this photo, okay? So I took this photo at the Museum of Modern Art in New York City. Great. Now, who is the artist? Let's see.
At the Museum of Modern Art in New York City. This photo is of the first visitors to see the work of Torres Garcia.
Oh, right. So what's the name of the artist? People are... Yes.
Torres Garcia.
Spanish or Mexican, I think. I think he is Mexican, right? Because it's beautiful. Look, Torres Garcia. I wish I could speak Spanish. I don't. Let's see.
A Uruguayan Catalan artist.
Ah, so where is he from, right? Look, Uruguayan Catalan artist. So he is half Uruguayan, half Catalan. Do you know the meaning of Catalan? Catalan is another word to say Spanish. Okay, so he's half Uruguayan, half Spanish. Probably he was born in Uruguay and he moved to Spain with his family. All right, so he's half Uruguayan, half Spanish. Okay, that's why he says Uruguayan Catalan.
A security guard stands while two people observe the artworks.
Okay, here he's describing the image, but he's not using the techniques of international exams because he's a photographer, okay? And he knows the picture he's talking about because he took the photo. All right, so he's describing in a different way. When we describe, we don't know the picture, we should use the word seem. I seem, he seems, they seem. But here the photographer is talking about his picture. So he's saying exactly what is in the picture. Okay? So a security guard stands here while two people observe the artworks. Do you like going, guys, to museums to observe artworks?
Yes, I do.
I do. Quite a lot. Okay? Yes.
Teacher, can I only say security?
Security, yeah.
Instead of saying security guard?
Yes, you can say just security. If you need to call security, it's in general. Or if you want a specific person, security guard. Okay? All right.
People want to understand and want to be moved by the artworks.
That's
So I
it.
was trying to capture this deep, intimate interaction.
So what was he trying to capture when he took that picture? Why take a picture of people in a museum? Why? Why did he do that? Exactly. He wanted to capture the moment they were there interacting with the artworks, okay? With the paintings and so on. So this is what he says here. I was trying to capture this deep, intimate interaction, okay? So this is very deep and very sensitive. But here he will try to answer the first question. Can you communicate through art? Yes, we know we can, right? We surely can. So let's see.
Of course, art is terrific for communicating all sorts of messages.
So here he agrees, right? He says art is terrific for communicating all sorts of messages. So terrific is something very good, okay? When you like something a lot, you say, it's terrific. Yes, exactly, okay? So he says that art in general is terrific, not only good, terrific for communicating all sorts of messages, all kinds of messages, okay? So it's really good.
My favorite art has a deep range of ideas or new ways of looking at things.
So what is his favorite art? How does he describe? Yes. So he is not the kind of guy who likes only one type of art. For example, realistic art, or for example, Cubism from Picasso. Oh, I only like Cubism. Oh no, I prefer Surrealism. Surrealism by Salvador Dali, very good. Yes. So Salvador Dali is a surrealist. Some people like only that kind of art, but some people are eclectic. They like all different kinds. They like abstract art. There is no specific image when this is not abstract, right? It seems more like a portrait, but very strange, but it's a portrait. Portrait pictures, abstract art, still nature. Do you know the meaning of still nature? Who knows? Still nature. Still nature is a kind of painting that shows fruits, a bottle of something, like a bottle of beer or wine, and some fruits. Okay? That's still nature. Let me show you here. Let me put on the board. I think it's better. Oh, but then I don't know if I'll be able to open the note. No, I have to write here. So, look. Still nature. Okay, it's a kind of painting. All right.
Teacher, right now, it's just corner. How do you call it?
Abstract. Yes, you have abstract. Oh. Hi, Jessica. Good afternoon. Abstract art, okay? You have realist. Sorry. Realistic paintings or realistic art. It's very similar to a picture, but it's not a picture, it's a painting, okay? I like realistic art. It's usually very good, right? So it's difficult to translate that. Hi, good afternoon, Jessica. Okay. And we also have portrait or self-portrait. Oh, I'm trying to put some kinds of art that I remember. Okay, guys, there are many others. Portrait painting is like this. You show a person in the middle of the image, okay? It's always a person. So this is portrait painting. Right? So we have abstract art is nothing specific, just a mix of colors or shapes, right? Portrait painting is a picture of a person, but it's a painting. And here we have still nature and realistic painting. And you have all the movements from the beginning. We had Impressionism, Expressionism, Symbolism, and then realistic art, romantic art, so many, Baroque from the beginning. So it's amazing. You should study history of art. It's beautiful. I love it. So anyway, let's move back here. He says his favorite art has a deep range of ideas or new ways of looking at things. So he likes creative art, okay? So maybe he likes Impressionism, Surrealism, because they show different ways of looking at art, okay? Back there.
Art tells not only ideas but motions and feelings.
Look at that. So according to Edu Bayer, what does art tell us? Yes, exactly. So art has this function, right, to reflect the emotions and the ideas of the artist and to interact with people. Sometimes you want to send a message. You just use, nowadays, isn't it? You don't need words to send a message anymore. You use emojis, right? So this is art. This is a way of communicating through art, okay? Yeah, or a sticker. We send a sticker to communicate. So we show our emotions and our feelings, okay? So we do this all the time.
Tells not only ideas but emotions and feelings. Art should create reflection and conversation, I believe.
Okay, so this is his opinion. He thinks that art should create reflection and conversation. And this is so true because ever since the beginning of the movements, art movements, when the next movement appeared, people would go like, wow, incredible, or ooh, I don't like that. So they would have different reactions to the movements. Some people would love new things, and some people would hate. They would stick to the old one, the classic movement, okay, from Greece. So we have this kind of reflection and conversation all the time. Nowadays, people, when we watch TV, TV is art too, right? We have different programs, don't we? We watch reality shows, soap operas, right? Documentaries, and they show different kinds of art. They show photography, they show interaction, and they instigate, they invite reflection and conversation. People talk about what they see. Don't we talk about Big Brother all the time? Right? People talk about it. It's incredible. It creates this kind of movement, all right? So this is the function of art, okay? I'm not saying that Big Brother is art, okay, guys, please. I'm saying that shows in general, TV shows, they want to, right, transmit something. And so it's a way of making art, cinema, movies, art, okay, music, so many. So now,
I am starting to think that technology has a negative effect on interaction. In societies with the most technology, there is this feeling of both isolation and false connection.
so what is his relationship with technology? Does he like it?
It started to Spain because it was
Probably, yes. So Raul said that he is not so he's not so pro technology because maybe he's a boomer, right? So yeah, he says that it can create this feeling of isolation and false connection. Don't we have this feeling sometimes? Some people do, some people don't, right? It all depends how you look at it. But a lot of people, they communicate when they are behind the screen, and when they are live, they freeze. They go like. But when they are in the computer, they are super communicative. They talk a lot. So we have this thing, right? Sometimes we are better using the computer, right? And then some people may think, this is false connection. Nah. Some people who date online, who find a romantic relationship online, may have wonderful communication. Some people may say, I don't know, this is terrible. This is false connection. You can't date online. Okay, so we have different ideas. His idea is negative, right? So let's see.
So maybe we'll have to stop using electronic devices so much and
He's definitely a boomer.
isolation and false connection. So maybe we'll have to stop using electronic devices so much and start looking at each other to communicate.
Oh my God. So yeah, now that is romantic. Thinking that to communicate better, we should look at each other. Is it possible nowadays, people, all the time, to look at your friends face to face?
Yeah.
Not literally. So much. We had a strong pandemic. We had to be isolated because of the pandemic. Now we are coming back slowly. Some places we can go presentially, like a class, but talking to people, it's not always possible to talk face to face or to go to a place like a bar or a cafe. Sometimes we have to talk from home, and that's okay. We don't have much time to have those encounters, meetings, right? We study and work a lot, so we don't have much time.
Teacher, how do you say lanchonete, por exemplo?
Snack bar.
Yes,
Yes, you can go to a snack bar if you can. But nowadays we work so much, we study so much because the demands of society are bigger. So we have to be our best all the moment. There is no time to interact so much, right? So electronically is a way to do it. Okay, so we don't lose touch with our loved ones. Okay. Okay, guys, if you want to watch this video one more time, you can do so by accessing our page on online practice. Yes, if you already have the book, right? You can get to online practice unit 1. The video is there, okay? You can watch it again and again. Now, people, let's go on to number 1. Choose the top 5 ways you communicate with other people. How do you do that more often, okay? So let's focus here. It's something quick. Just a survey. Number the items from 1 to 5. 1, the most important, and 5, the least important. Okay? So go ahead. I'll give you 1 minute to do that. It's really quick. Oh, right. Counter is on.
Teacher,
Internet forum.
yes.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, it's usually when they ask the opinion of the participants and everybody goes there and posts the opinion. Or if it's something educationally oriented, it can be like a question about grammar, for example, and then you go to the forum and then you publish, you post your solution, your answer to that question. So it can be about any topic, okay, or for any reason. You're welcome. People don't necessarily interact. They simply post their opinion, okay? Yay, 1 minute is so fast. Oh, let's see, guys, what do you have? Which one do you think is the most important way to communicate?
I like to face to face.
Yeah.
Face to face.
Oh, it's better. Yeah. Okay. What do you think? Yay. What do you think? Face to face?
Face to face.
Yes. David?
Face to face.
Okay. Everyone face to face. All right. Now, what comes second on your list? Okay, phone call or text message. Okay, so let's put here face to face. We're going to actually the exercise, the answer key is not correct because it's just check marking instead of putting the numbers. So we are check marking, but let's imagine, okay, this is number 1 and this is number 2. We don't call people anymore. Do you? Really? Whoa. I don't usually call. Sometimes I do a video call. In English, we call it FaceTime. FaceTime is a nickname for when you call via WhatsApp, but you use the video option. So you can talk to the person and see the person. So this is what we call FaceTime. You call your grandmother? Yes? All right, that's good. Oh, congratulations. Because not everybody calls nowadays, right? We usually receive phone calls from banks or from marketing companies, telemarketing, trying to sell something like faster internet connection or to offer you a bank credit card or something else. So it's always like that. And then you don't get it. You don't answer. I usually don't. Those calls, I don't know the caller, I usually ignore. But if I know the person who is calling, sure, I answer. Okay? So, next one. What is next on your list?
Next on my list in videos.
A tweet?
To me.
Do you use Twitter nowadays?
When I go to search.
There you go. Yes, Twitter is good. A chat, yeah, online chat, yeah, sure, that's good. Video chat on FaceTime, right?
I need to see the person.
You're talking to. Okay. Yeah, I usually use FaceTime or video chat when I'm talking to family members, people from my family. Then we use FaceTime. But the other people, I usually talk via text message or sometimes audio. Some people love sending audios, right? I'm not a big fan of audios. I listen, but sometimes I don't have time to listen because I'm in class, so I can't turn on the audio. I usually listen to the messages when I'm on the way home on the train. Then I put my earphone and I listen to the audio messages, but I prefer text message. I think it's better. All right. Only if it's something really like you have to say a lot, you have to give a lot of information, it's easier to send an audio message, okay? All right, people. So this is totally personal, okay? If you want to share your list of priorities, you can post on the message board, okay? And then we can discuss together. We can share our opinion. So the first page is basically this, okay? Oh, hi, Pedro. Good afternoon. Good to see you. Good to see you. Yeah, Pedro is leaving. He says hi, and then I'm going. Bye-bye. Okay. Stay here, Pedro. Don't go anywhere. Oh, Kathleen left the meeting. Why? Probably her internet connection. That's okay, Pedro. No problem. Okay? So stay here. Don't go anywhere. Oh, really? Oh, I'm so sorry. That's bad. So let me take a picture. Just a second, guys. I know that you may crash because of the connection, so let me change here. Oh, right. Okay, let me try to get all of you. I know Kathleen was here, but I'll take another picture later on. All right, people. Good. So let's go there. Okie dokie, guys. So page 1 is done. What is the meaning and what is the intention of this lesson, actually? When they say interactions, we can interact in many different ways. The first picture showed interaction through art. The second part, unit 1.1, first page, we'll talk about the new office. Why? Why do we need a new configuration in the workplace to interact better? What is the importance of the new office, a new configuration in the workplace for people to communicate? What is the importance of different offices nowadays? Because if you compare the offices we had in the past and the ones we have today, they are different, okay? Let me show you a picture of an office in the year 1950. Let's take a look. (1950). Yes, let's take a look there. Typical office. So how, let me show you here, how the typical office looked in the 50s. Let's see. That's interesting. You can see the difference, right? Look. Can you see that? Hello. Yes. So this was a typical office in the 50s, right? You see, wooden tables. Yes. Yes. Everybody's sitting pretty close to one another, like clustered. So look at this other one here. Yeah. Uh-huh. So open office layouts were all the rage before they were cool. So before this kind of open office layout became really a trend, that was in 1970, 1980, it was a mess, right? People were trying to have a nice layout. So it's really, I mean, distracting because you can hear everybody next to you. It's noisy and it's not really practical. Look at the bosses. Bosses had their own unexciting offices.
Unexciting.
Yeah, this is the office where you would talk to your boss. So, yes. Yeah, really crazy, isn't it? Look, environments weren't usually conducive to creativity. Look, typewriters, not computers, of course, and everybody sitting next to one another, no room for creativity, okay? Look, sometimes they were, right? Sometimes people would put a chair next to a table and talk to their colleague or coworker. So, but computers have drastically changed the office. Look at the way it used to be, because we didn't have computers, so we had to file everything using those cards, and wow. there was a cabinet file where we would have lots of drawers and keep all the information there before the computer. So we had to, when we needed to look for something, we had to open the drawer and search for the paper. Like, oh my God. So yeah, better to be sitting in a chair so you can do this, right? Standing, no way. And also, look at this. Smokers were everywhere. So yeah, this was a big fashion, big trend. At work, people used to smoke in the offices because it was not forbidden. It was not prohibited to smoke.
And
So
I think it was the anxiety.
anxiety, yeah, exactly. All the stress, the tension, right? So they would smoke a lot. So people, now let's take a look at the offices today, okay? Let's see the difference. All right. Let's see some images, right? Here, this is like talking about the future. So redefining the role of the office. Let's take a look at this one here. They are just predicting, but we are in 2022 already, so let's take a look. This is interesting. Hope we can see the picture. I guess they're just imagining here, right? Let me see if they already have a picture here. No. Yeah, just words and words and words. You can read those things if you want. I can share the site, but I want images. So let's take a look at the images. I think we should, yeah, we should go back here. Sorry about it, guys, and go for images. All right. So let's take a look at some images of an office now in 2022. Look at that, people. How different, right? So clean. Yeah. Like a restaurant. Yeah. But it's an office. You see? The offices nowadays have a totally different outlook. They have, my goodness, it's so different. If we compare with the offices in the 50s, wow. They have more space, more comfort for the people. A lot of people working from home, so you have a lot of laptops around, okay? Because you have a lot of home office. Look at that. Nobody is clustered, okay? So here they will have more or less the layout of an office nowadays. So there are plants, there are computer screens everywhere because everybody has a computer at work. So, and there are those divisions, right? So if the office is open, like open office, there are divisions there to separate your desk from the other one's desk. So many different layouts. And the idea is exactly to be minimalist, okay? Not so many things. Look, this is a typical desk nowadays, okay? Sometimes like this, okay? Look, you can have 1, 2, 3, 4 people working, but usually there is only 2, right? So there are only 2 people. So you have one here and the other one there, and you have an extra table here, an extra desk to do other things. So this is more or less what we have nowadays. Okay, so the configuration is totally different. This looks like a kitchen. Gosh, so weird. Yeah. Doesn't it? Yeah, I don't like that one. Yeah. But guys, I would really like to show you the offices from one of the biggest companies we have nowadays. A lot of people would like to work there. By the way, we are surfing on the site. But let's take a look at this. At the pictures of Google offices around the world. Look at that, people. My goodness. Yes. You see? Yeah. There is a lot of room for creativity. There are gyms for everybody, for the employees. There are common areas. There are good restaurants. Look at this. Okay. So the offices here, look, take a look at this. Nothing compared to the 50s. Nothing at all, right? They're so different. There are colors everywhere. Okay, so here you have, there is a site, I'd like to share this with you just to illustrate the difference between the past and nowadays. So look, guys, this is inside the top 10 Google offices around the world, because there are lots of places, right? Look at this office here. My goodness. Yeah, amazing, right?
Too different.
Yeah, extremely different. Look at this one here. If I had this here, if I had this, yeah, if I had this kind of poof here, I would sleep.
Yeah.
Really. I would sleep. I would sit there and sleep. Yeah. I wouldn't really, yeah, I would spend a long time here, maybe. Okay. All right. This is Google in Paris. Aha. Incredible. Yeah. A car inside their office. Oh my God. Yeah. Oh, look at this common area. This is so nice. Wow. The design, the decoration, so different. At Google. Yeah. Look at Chicago. Chicago is so cool. There are games everywhere. Okay. But it's very informal, isn't it? Looks like a club. London, United Kingdom. That's the question. Is this really an office? Oh my God. Wow, incredible. Look at this.
It's so beautiful.
Yes, it's a living room, for God's sake. Venice Beach. Whoa. It's a pair of binoculars. It's huge. Like humongous. Humongous is very big, okay? So a pair of humongous binoculars as your office entrance.
All right.
It's the entrance. Oh yeah, this is where I work. This is my office. Huh? Really? Oh my God. Yeah. Yeah, this is the front door of the reception is right there. Okay. Zurich, Switzerland. Oh yeah. Yes. Cocoons.
Cute.
Remember? Yeah. You can go inside with your laptop and don't disturb me. I'm working. Yeah. Yeah. Ontario, Canada. Oh, there is a fireplace. How sweet. Oh, yeah. Really cozy. Toronto, Canada. Oh, look at that. You can play mini golf. Yeah. When it's time for your break, instead of going to the coffee area, you go to the deck here, I think the terrace, and then you can play mini golf. So nice. Brussels, cocoons again. Oh, actually, this is the moon. Yeah, it's the moon, and you go inside. So don't talk to me now. I'm busy on the moon.
It's your
Yeah, I'm going to the moon. Bye, people. Now I'm going to the moon. Yeah, of course there is air conditioner, right? So people, here after that, if you want, I can share this link so you can see more about it. And they give here another tip, 5 world's top companies and their super cool offices. So you can see the pictures later, okay? So you know how different they are now, okay? From the offices in the 50s, so the new office. People, do you know anyone who works in an office nowadays? You do? Yes? Where? Where does this person work? Oh, your father works in an office. Oh. At Philip Morris. You can work at, and then the company, or you can work for the company. So I say here, I work at Oxford English course, or I work for Oxford English course. Okay? 2 prepositions we can use. I work at, or I work for. If you work for Google, you can say, oh, I work at Google. Ooh, how nice. Or you can say, I work for Google. All right? At or for. So if people ask you, where do you work? Where do you work? Oh, I work at, I don't know, Philip Morris, at Coca-Cola, at the company here in Campo Grande. What's the name? Michelin. Yes, I work at Michelin, or I work at. The word is here on the tip of my tongue. The company here in Campo Grande or near Campo Grande, but that makes beer, soft drinks. What's the name of the company? It's a company that makes mostly beer, Ambev. Yes, mostly beer. So I work at Ambev, or I work for Ambev. So they have offices, of course, okay? So here they want us to discuss what is their job, what kind of things do they do? So Thais said her father works for Philip Morris. Okay. What does he do there? Okay, he's an operation leader or operation supervisor. Okay, very good, excellent. Let's see here now some expressions that we use when we talk about interacting with people at the workplace, okay? So let's take a look. I think I posted on Google Classroom the answers for you there, so you know, because I know that some of you don't have the book, right? So let's see the meaning of some expressions. The first one, look forward to. Yeah, okay?
Another question. In this phrasal verb, can I use be like I'm really looking forward to seeing them?
Yes, of course.
Yes.
Because you're using the verb to be to make a present continuous sentence. I'm looking forward. I'm looking forward. It means I want. I'm looking forward to seeing you soon.
But can I say I look forward to seeing them?
Looking forward to seeing that movie. Okay? Let me put here. Yes, yes, you can. Of course. Of course you can. Let me put here for you guys. Yes, look. I'm looking forward to, always when I say this expression, I have to include the preposition to, okay? So I'm looking forward to, and then I'm going to put a verb, okay? So the verb after this preposition here has to be in the gerund or ing form. So I'm looking forward to seeing that movie, for example. Or I'm looking forward to talking to you. I'm looking forward to talking to you. Okay? You can say that. So let's, I'm going to put here a colon so you can see all the possibilities I can put here. I mean, not all the possibilities, come on, but some possibilities. I'm looking forward to seeing talking. Yeah, here's my dictionary. I'm gonna open, okay?
My question was if I can use like I look forward to see them.
Yes, of course. I look forward. You can say simple present. Instead of saying I'm looking forward to, you can say I look forward to. It's okay. You can say simple present or present continuous.
It's not real.
It's normal. Yeah, I look forward to seeing you. You can say that. Guys, I'm going to put here what David is trying to say. You can say, I'm looking forward to, or I look forward to. Okay? Both ways are possible. Okay? I'm looking forward to, or I look forward to. And whatever you put, the second part has to be with ing. Okay? I look forward to seeing you. Yeah. Okay. So I look forward to seeing that movie. I look forward to talking to you. Forward to meeting you. I look forward to so many things. To seeing your presentation. Okay. Presentation. Okay, you can put whatever you want after that. Oh, I look forward to seeing your presentation. Okay, that's all right. Okay, people. And you can also use, after that, you can also use a noun. Here, we used verbs, okay? Actions. Seeing that movie, talking to you, meeting you, seeing your presentation, but I can also use nouns. I can say, I look forward to my vacations. I look forward to my vacations, or I look forward to the next holiday. Okay. I look forward to the next holiday. I look forward to the party. So these are nouns, not verbs, and totally possible. Okay? Suppose you have a party tomorrow, a big party, and you are excited about it. So you say, if I ask you, so how do you feel? Do you want to go to the party? Are you going? Oh, yes. I look forward to the party. Okay? So you can say that. Yeah.
To party, when you say like let's party or let's as a verb, that first verb, I'm looking forward to
Partying. Yes. Yes, we are talking about carnival in April, for example, because now our carnival, right, will be celebrated in April. So who is looking forward to carnival in April? I don't know. So You can see, well, maybe, right? So somebody can say, oh, I'm looking forward to partying. I really want to go to all the samba schools. I want to go to street samba. I want to go to Salvador. I want to go everywhere. So I'm really looking forward to partying this carnival because I miss carnival. That's not true, okay? Not really. I like carnival, but I like to stay home. Home sweet home, you know? I prefer to watch on TV. That's okay. I prefer. But anyway, do you get it? Yeah, you got it. So, all right. So here, let's make the connection then. Possible connections. Let's use the good old pen. There you are. Now, people, try to match the other ones, okay? 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and then we talk about the expressions, okay? So 1 minute for that. Most people already have the answers. Yes? You just click here on the right button, not left, right, okay? Click on the right button. Oh, I have to, yeah. Nothing can be opened. If you have anything here opened or turned on, you are not able to do it. So you click here everywhere you want with this right button, it opens. Then you decide, you can put an audio or text. It's nice because you can write examples of what you are doing. So here, only when the book page is open. If you are, when you finish, you click done and then you save. If you don't want to save, you click here, okay? So if you have, for example, this tool working, if you put focus, then you are not able to click. It's not able to open. You click and nothing happens. So you have to disable focus, look, and then you can use, okay, you're welcome. So let's see what you have, guys. Have you done? Have you made all that? So let me just highlight here. I'm going to just zoom in, okay, because when I zoom in, you can see better, and if we need, we can use this tool, okay? So keep in touch with, yes, very nice. We were talking before, right? How to keep in touch with our family and friends using technology, right? Now, number 3, have an influence on?
Affect someone or something.
Great, very good, Agate. So when you have an influence on someone or something, you affect this person somehow, okay? Look up to someone. Yes. All right. So admire, yes. Yeah, let me erase here. I think make it clear here. So you admire someone when you look up to someone, okay? And this one here, let me clear so it will not confuse you. Yeah, now it's clear, okay? All right, people. So when you look up to someone, you admire the person, you use the person as a model. You're like, oh, I really admire what this person does. I would like to do the same. So I look up to him or her, okay? You can say, I look up to my mother. I really admire her. Or I look up to my father, okay? or I look up to my best friend. Okay? So who do you look up to? That's a good question. Okay? Oops. Uh-oh. Okay, so yeah, very nice. Thais said she looks up to her parents.
I look up to my father, and I look up to my father, Robert Kiyosaki, and Jack Ma.
Oh, wow. Who are these people?
Jack Ma is the richest man in China. And Robert Kiyosaki is his wrote a book called Rich Dad and Poor Dad.
Oh, okay. I remember.
Huh? Okay, is
Reach that.
a friend.
Yeah. How nice. Oh, fantastic. I want to read this book. I haven't read this book. Have you read this book, guys? Rich Dad, Poor Dad? No? In Portuguese is, can you say in Portuguese? Yeah. Could you hear that? I don't know if you know that. So this is a book David is reading and he recommends. Oh, really? Oh, okay. Do you have to present a project today? The people from Teacher Carol, do you have any projects to present so I can see it before you go? No? No, you sure? Okay. So let me take one more picture. I don't know if Kathleen was able to come back. Let me see. What happened, Pedro? Why, my goodness? Maybe because of the project? Oh, yes, because we have some students who were booked too, and they are, in the middle of the evaluation process. They did the test actually at the end because they finished already. They did the written test and the project, but some students are missing the project. Okay, that's why I'm asking. Yeah, it's so nice, isn't it? Do you know how to do it? You click here, look, then you click here, all right? And then you click here. So you have more people on the picture. It's easier for you to print. So, oh my God, it was speaking. Okay, no problem, that's all right. Okay, all right. I took another picture. Let me see, Kathleen. Yes, you're back. How nice, good. And who is that girl? Oh, I think she was in the beginning. She just crashed. Oh, yeah, she left actually. No problem, Pedro. That's okay. So let's go back to the book until our break time, which is almost there, right? It's 2:55. Let's finish this exercise first, okay? So we can go. So look up to someone, admire, deal with. So let's just cross over everybody.
This phrasal verb, there is another phrasal verb, it's handle.
To handle, yeah, sure.
It's-
Both, because handle, we don't use that as a phrasal verb. To handle is a normal verb, but we use that when we are talking about managing a difficult situation. We say, oh, I can handle that. I can handle that. It's okay, I can do it. It's difficult, but I can do it, right? Like, for example, I don't know if you watch Big Brother, but it just came up to me now. Scooby, he participated in this resistance competition, I think yesterday, I don't know, or 2 days ago. And he was okay during all the competition because he's a surfer And he's used to going to Nazaré, which is a place in Portugal where temperatures are usually low. And when he surfs there, the water is freezing. The water is really, really cold. So he's used to low temperatures, the wind and the water. So those are conditions that are familiar to him, and his body is okay. So during the competition last night or 2 days ago, I don't know, they had to resist strong winds, cold water, extreme heat, and the inclination of a platform that would almost drop them. And they had to stay there holding a kind of lipstick, but it was something big. And Scooby said, okay, I can handle it because the temperature is something I'm used to, so I can handle it. I can manage this. So he was okay. He only gave up because he wanted to give the leadership to another participant, right? I think to Lena, I don't know. He wanted to give this to another person, so he said, okay, I'm leaving because I don't want to, I feel I need to give this person the place or the championship or the victory because she is a brave person and so and so. He gave some excuses there, and it was a nice, actually a nice decision, I think, right? He was really nice, but he could handle the test. No problem for him. And also the other guy. So going back here, work something out. What is the idea of this now phrasal verb? Okay? Find a solution. Yeah.
Can you give us some examples of deal?
Yes, deal with. Sure. When we work, for example, as a teacher, we have to deal with many situations. For example, we have to talk to parents sometimes. We have to, especially young students, we have to deal with deadlines. There are many deadlines. We have to finish something up to a certain day or a certain time, and we have to follow the deadline. We have to follow through. So we deal with many different situations: parents, deadlines, class planning, sometimes students who have difficulty learning, students with special necessities or special needs. Sometimes we have that as well, right? So we deal with many different things. A doctor, now a different profession. A doctor deals with families, patients, sometimes difficult surgeries if the doctor is a surgeon. So he has to deal with difficult surgeons sometimes. He has to deal with death as well. So these are problems they face according to the profession. We deal with different things, okay? Okay, you got it?
Yeah.
Okay, guys, any other question about this vocabulary? No? Is everything okay? Sorry about the up and down.
No. Yes.
Now, all right, people. So here we've said look forward to, right? Which is admire. Actually, no, look forward to is be excited about, letter F, right? Keep in touch with, stay in contact, have an influence on, affect, look up to someone, admire, deal with, manage a difficult situation usually, and work something out, find a solution. So when you need to find a solution to a problem, you can say, oh, I need to work this out. I need to work this out. Or I need to work it out. Okay? All right, guys. So let's have our break. Now it's 3 o'clock already. My goodness, time flies. So after the break, we finish this part. Okay, this is just to practice the expressions. If you want to start doing, feel free. All right, we will just have a few minutes to have coffee and drink some water here. So um, the people who are online, please hang in there. Don't go anywhere. Okay, stay there. I will turn off the camera and the microphone so we don't have any interruption and you don't hear the noises of the people talking in the corridor right now. Okay, so 10 minutes, all right? So we come back at 3:10. Yes. Oh, yeah, sure. Yeah, go ahead. What can I do? Hi, people. Let's go back. Yay. Let's go. I think we're a little bit past the time, just a little bit. We can make it up, right? So let's go to number 3. We should now complete the sentences using the words from exercise number 2, okay? So I will try to put them visible here so you know. Let me see. I don't know if I can do this. Only if I zoom out.
Asking for it.
Yeah, merge. Yes. Okay. So let's try to do this together. I have to move the page up and down. Okay, people? So don't get dizzy. All right? So the first one, somebody I really admire is my boss. Yes, you remember that. I look up to him a lot. Okay? So great. Okie dokie. Next one. We sometimes disagree, but we always work it out. Okay. Are you following, people? The guys who are online? Yes, Ana Beatriz, André, Caio, Robinson, Juan Bessa, Jessica. Yes, are you following? Next one. In my job, I need to deal. Okay. Deal with some difficult customers. Number 4, I look. Okay, so it wasn't necessary to move the page up. Facebook and other social media have an influence. So look at the pronunciation, guys. Influence.
Influence.
Yes. This is a noun, not a verb, okay? As a noun, we say influence, the stress on the first syllable. When we use that as a verb, then we change the stress. Then we say influence, to influence. Then it's the verb. Here, it's not the verb. It's a noun. So, influence. Influence. An influence, okay? So, social media have an influence on how we communicate, right? Number 6. Yes, yeah, Now, technology can help family members living away from each other to keep in touch. Okay? So let's check the answers. Okay. All right. All right, people. So you could see here some examples using the phrases from exercise number 2. Okay? But you can create your own. You can create your own sentences. Now, people, remember, we're talking about the new office. So take a look
Teacher,
here. Yes, Pedro.
sorry, qual é o tema do projeto?
No, Pedro, the project is only for the students who are finishing book 2. Okay? Not for you.
Oh, thank you.
Okay? Don't worry. So look at this place, guys. What place is this? It looks like an office, right? Yeah, very informal, but it's an office. So let's see what kind of place this is, okay? So here we have the explanation, okay? So you're going to hear a radio show about CityWorks. First, read the ad. What kind of place is CityWorks? Who do you think goes there? Take a look in silence, read the ad, see if you understand what place it is and why people go there and who goes there. Okay, I'll give you 1 minute to read the ad in silence. Okay. All right, here you go. 1 minute. Okay. All right, people. We're almost done. All right. So now let's answer the questions. Okay. What kind of place is CityWorks?
This is the simulates
So Raul said it's a place that simulates a workspace, right? Or an office. Let's put it this way. So it's a place that simulates an office. Okay. Any other idea? Yes, it's a community office. It's an office for the community. So you can actually go there and pay a certain amount to use the space for, I don't know, a couple of hours or a day, right? And if you pay the tuition or the tax they charge, you can use every week or you can use every month, depending on to pay. Yes, very good. So it's a place for those people who like to work with other people but don't have an office, right? A physical office. So you can go there because you can use the printer, you can use the fax machine if it's necessary. We don't use that anymore nowadays, do we? But there is internet connection. That's good. Okay, so there are some facilities, like they say here, look, fast internet and a variety of business support services. So coffee shop, social events every month, games. So it feels like an office, right? That's the idea. So who do you think goes there? Yes, very good. People from other companies who are working from home, maybe. Okay.
probably people that was experience
Mhm.
make friends.
In office, people who want to make friends or exchange ideas, right? It's nice, isn't it? If you work for a company, then you can meet another person from a different company. You can meet a guy who knows how to help you, and then you can share, right? So it's a great place for sharing experiences, knowledge, and also to use the things they provide, the facilities. Okay? You gotta pay for that, yeah. No. There are 3 different kinds of membership. You can be a friend, right? And you pay $80 per month. Then you can access the workspace 4 days per month. not 4 days per week. No, 4 days per month from 9 to 6. Okay, so you can go once a week. Yeah, you can go once a week. Now, if you are an associate, you have to pay $190 per month, and you access the workspace during weekdays from Monday through Friday only, right? From 9 to 6, so all day long, if you wish. And if you are a partner, you pay $250 per month, then they call you a partner. You can access the workspace 24/7. 24/7 means 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, every day, including the weekends. Okay? You can go there anytime you want. Okay?
And stay there anytime too.
Stay there as long as you want. Okay? Here you have the contact. So here it's like from a site, and they put this ad if you want to join. Now, we are ready to listen to the radio show. Okay? So this is not a TV show or anything. This is a radio show. We're going to match the people with how often they go to CityWorks and why they go there. Okay? So our focus now is how often and why. Okay? Two things. Okay. So I will turn off the mic.
Hello, I'm Rebecca Williams, and welcome to Tech Talk. Did you know that technology is not only having an influence on how we work, but where we work? Today, I'm visiting CityWorks, a new co-working space in New York. So why do people like co-working? Well, let's ask Alex. Alex, you come here a lot, right?
Yes, I work for myself. I'm a website developer, and renting an office is expensive, so I come here every day. It's like a shared office. There are more than 100 desks. This place is enormous.
It sure is. But how much do you pay?
It's less than $200 a month. You get a lot for that, so I think that's a bargain. And the internet's really fast, not like mine at home. That's the main reason why I come here, actually.
That is a good price. I see there's a coffee shop where people are hanging out. Thanks for your time. Excuse me, what's your name?
Hi, I'm Jonathan Tan.
Hi, Jonathan. Are you a regular here?
Yeah, I'm usually here 2 or 3 nights a week. I'm a social person, so I get bored working at home. I like to get to know new people. I love the games. They help me when I'm dealing with a problem.
Is that right?
Yeah, if I don't think about it, the answer just comes. And I'm getting really good at ping pong.
Ha, thanks. And what about you?
Hi, I'm Grace. I'm waiting for a coworker to arrive. We all work from home, so we meet here in person once a week. I look forward to seeing everyone face to face. It's really nice to have an alternative to online meetings.
So you think technology isn't always better?
Well, I love email and the internet because they make my job a lot easier and quicker. But I like seeing people too. CityWorks is a great place for that. It's right in the center of the city, so the location is really convenient.
Thanks for your time, Grace. So, could co-working be right for you? Call us and let us know your thoughts on co-working and co-working space.
All right, people. So let's see if we can answer all the questions with only one go. Okay? Let's see. Alex, how often does he go there? Yes, that's right. For what reason? Ah, okay. That's what he's looking for. That's what he wants. Okay? Now, what about Jonathan? How often? 2 or 3 times a week. Why? Okay. And what about Grace? Once a week and meet coworkers, right? She likes socializing, interacting. Okay. All right. So let's check the answers, see if we got everything right. Yes, we did. Great. So, looking at the ad in exercise number 5, what membership does each person probably have? So let's see. What about Alex? What do you think? Here. He is a partner, yes, because he goes every day, right? What about the other girl? She goes only twice a week. She's a friend. Twice a week? Yeah, probably, yeah. And the last one? Associate, okay? So we have associate can go only during weekdays. So here, look, Grace goes once a week, so she's a friend. Because if you go once a week, you go 4 times a month. So she's a friend. Jonathan goes 2 or 3 times a week. So he is an associate. And Alex is a partner. Okay? So partner, associate, friend. All right. So here, let's just check it out. I think they will just give us, yeah, the window. Let's confirm, see if they have the answers. No, they don't. All right, that's okay. We got it. It's not so important. So here, they want us to listen to the radio show again and answer the questions. Guys, look at this office. How nice, isn't it? It's so good, isn't it? You have a table tennis table there. You can play table tennis. This is amazing, right? So completely different from the office in the 50s. So listen to the radio show again and answer the questions below. Okay, here we have 5 questions. Read the questions in silence. See if you understand. Okay, so let's listen and get the answers.
Hello, I'm Rebecca Williams, and welcome to Tech Talk. Did you know that technology is not only having an influence on how we work, but where we work? Today, I'm visiting CityWorks, a new co-working space in New York. So why do people like co-working? Well, let's ask Alex. Alex, you come here a lot, right?
Yes, I work for myself. I'm a website developer, and renting an office is expensive, so I come here every day. It's like a shared office. There are more than 100 desks. This place is enormous.
It sure is. But how much do you pay?
It's less than $200 a month. You get a lot for that, so I think that's a bargain. And the internet's really fast, not like mine at home. That's the main reason why I come here, actually.
That is a good price. I see there's a coffee shop where people are hanging out. Thanks for your time. Excuse me, what's your name?
Hi, I'm Jonathan Tan.
Hi, Jonathan. Are you a regular here?
Yeah, I'm usually here 2 or 3 nights a week. I'm a social person, so I get bored working at home. I like to get to know new people. I love the games. They help me when I'm dealing with a problem.
Is that right?
Yeah, if I don't think about it, the answer just comes. And I'm getting really good at ping pong.
Ha, Thanks. And what about you?
Hi, I'm Grace. I'm waiting for a coworker to arrive. We all work from home, so we meet here in person once a week. I look forward to seeing everyone face to face. It's really nice to have an alternative to online meetings.
So you think technology isn't always better?
Well, I love email and the internet because they make my job a lot easier and quicker. But I like seeing people too. CityWorks is a great place for that. It's right in the center of the city, so the location is really convenient.
Thanks for your time, Grace. So, could co-working be right for you? Call us and let us know your thoughts on co-working and co-working space.
All right. So he is a website developer. Very good. Excellent. He works from home, right? Okay. Who gets bored because they work on their own? Yes, Jonathan. Jonathan does. How do the games help Jonathan? Yes. And he helps him to de-stress, right? Because he's not thinking of anything and then the answers come, right? So he gets more inspired when he plays games. What does Grace look forward to? Meeting people face to face, meeting her coworkers, and then people around. She likes to interact, socialize. Why does Grace love email and the internet?
Make it a little easier.
Yes, very good. Okay, so let's just check out the answers here. Look. Oops, sorry. Oh my God. Oh gosh. The mouse is moving. Yeah, stay there. Okay. So there you go. Website developer, Jonathan. Number 3. They help him stop thinking about a problem. So the answer comes. We have many other things we can do also, right? Some people listen to music, some people meditate. Number 4, seeing coworkers face to face. And finally, she likes it because it makes her job quicker and easier. Okay? All right, let me try to leave this because it's weird, acting weird. So now, guys, just to finish, let's take a look here at this other activity. Look at this picture first. What are the people doing here? Yes, and what place is this? Uh-huh. It seems to be a restaurant. Yeah, there is a waiter, there is food, he's bringing their order, and they're just sitting there. And are they interacting? They aren't interacting, but they are using their phone, and they seem to be really focused, and they don't really care much about each other. So is it a typical situation, guys, nowadays?
Yes.
Yes. When you go out, especially with your family, for dinner or anything like that, most everybody checks their phone during the meeting, and then you get isolated in the group, right? Each person is doing something else, answering messages, sending messages, or even having fun just to relax, right? But they're not talking. So let's take a look. This text has a relationship with this picture, okay? Choose the correct answers to complete the text. So I suggest you read the text from beginning to end without completing anything. Just ignore the verbs and whatever they have here and read all the text. Then you read a second time, choosing the best answer, okay? So here it's going to be either the simple present or the present continuous, right? But that doesn't really matter now. Let's just read the text and have fun, okay? So read in silence, please. I'll give you 2 minutes to do that. Okay. Okay, timer's on. Yes, have you done? Okay. So I think most of you have already done. Let's check the answers then. The text is really nice, isn't it? Yeah, because they're talking about digital devices, their influence on us, right? And our sense of identity. Sometimes we have alternating feelings, right? As to who we actually are. We go like, who am I? Right? Because I have so many other identities online. So that's not the case with me, of course. I don't go to social networks so much. The only one I check sometimes is Instagram. But do you check Instagram, guys? Yes, you do. Sometimes I do, not every day. So let's say, all right. So here we have the first one, guys. What do you think? Yes, it's a fact. So we use the simple present for facts, things that are true, okay? The second one, the way we interact, digital devices are having or have. It's more like a fact, isn't it? This is not something temporary. I think this is a fact. This is something that happens all the time. Doesn't it help? Doesn't it happen all the time? It does, right? It's an all-time truth. So when it's something that is a fact or an all-time truth, we use the simple present. Okay, so here. Digital devices have a huge influence on the way we work. Okay. Now, the next one, research. Here is another fact. We are talking about research, right? So research shows that as a result, because we are talking about a truth, okay? Something that is a truth, we always use the simple present. Now, the second part. As a result, our sense of identity, yes, this is something
Changing.
Yes, this is something in progress. So our sense of identity is changing. This is a situation that is moving, all right, not permanent. Each day, we have a different kind of sense of identity, and it mixes up sometimes, right? These days, we all have an online identity.
Are
Here, when
having.
we use, in this case, we have to use have. Why? Because we are using the verb have as a possession, right? We are saying that we possess an online identity. So when we use the verb to have, meaning possession, then it's always in the simple present. This is a nice tip, okay? When we use the verb have, meaning that we possess something, it's simple present. I have or I don't have, okay? I'm not having. There's no way to do this. Now, we use this verb here, have, in the present continuous when it has a different meaning. For example, have lunch, have dinner, have a sandwich, have a hamburger. The idea is not possession. The idea is eat something. So when I use the verb have, meaning to eat, then I can use the present continuous, okay? But as possession, no, I can't, okay? So here, simple present. Next one, some people
Are starting.
are starting to question. Yes, because look at the sentence. Perhaps this is one reason why now, look, now, excuse me, when I use the word now, it's an indication of present continuous, okay? With one exception, actually with some exceptions. One of them is the verb have. When I use the word now with the verb have, if it's possession, simple present. Simple present. Now I have. Now I have. For example, oh, now I have a cell phone. Now I have a cell phone. Last week, I didn't have a cell phone, but now I have a cell phone. So I cannot say now I'm having. No way, right? Okay, guys, so when I use now, yes, it's an indication of present continuous, but there are some exceptions. Verbs that are like stated verbs, verbs that represent or express state, like have, understand, cost. Some other verbs, they are called thinking verbs, okay, or abstract verbs. They don't go to the present continuous form, okay? They don't have a continuous form. So here we go. Back again. This is the verb to start. So it's okay to follow the rule. Now plus present continuous. Okay. Here, number 7. They are choosing to reject. So let's see. Or they choose to reject. Because here it's an ongoing process. People are starting to think, starting to question. So let's see. They are choosing to reject technology. So this is also an ongoing process. And finally, number 8. What do you think? Again, it's a thinking verb, Remember, think. It's abstract. So these verbs like have, think, cost, understand, they don't have present continuous or any continuous form. Okay? They're always in the simple present. I have, I think. Okay? So what do you think? Very good. Checking everything. Yeah. Okay. There you go. So this is a very simple exercise, but sometimes we may feel a little unsure. We may feel uneasy during this. We go like, continuous or not, right? So it's nice to evaluate. People, just to finish this page, I would like to do this one here. I know we have just a few minutes left, but let's try to do this quickly. Complete the questions using the verbs in the box. Look, in the simple present or present continuous tense. So the first one, it's a question. Yes. Very
Do.
perfect. Do you send?
Send.
Yes, because every day, simple present. Number 2. So look at this. But
Are
Simone,
in thinking.
yeah, but Simone, how can you do this? Because you said think is abstract and it doesn't have present continuous. But here, look at the question. What do you think? What is the idea? What is your opinion? What is your opinion? So this is a stative verb, okay? When I want to know about your opinion, I say, what do you think? What is your opinion? Now here, it's not, is your opinion getting a new cell phone? No, the idea is not opinion. The idea is planning. Here, I want to know if you're planning to get a new cell phone. So are you thinking of getting a new phone? Here, I can use present continuous because I'm talking about planning. So the idea, the meaning is different, okay? All right. Here, number 3.
Are.
Very good. So here, let's see. During the week. Too much time on the internet during the week. So during the week gives me an indication of habit, routine. I'm talking about habit. I'm not saying that it's something permanent. Temporary. I'm not talking about a temporary situation. I'm talking about something that happens during the week. So the idea here is not really temporary. The idea is if you spend too much time on the internet during the week, I want to know about your habit. Remember, this is a keyword, habit. So do you spend too much time on the internet during the week? Hey guys, so be careful. Here, during the week, gives me the idea of something permanent, not temporary. Number 4.
Do.
Again. Do you prefer? Okay.
Prefer.
All right. Something permanent, not temporary. Next one. Actually, prefer, guys, is like a stative verb. It doesn't really go into continuous form. Number 5.
Oh.
Right now. So, are you carrying? Okay.
Carrying.
Are you carrying any electronic devices with you right now? Okay. Number 6. In general.
Do you use?
Simple present, because it's a permanent situation. I'm asking about your habits. So do you use social media sites like Facebook a lot? Okay. So let's check the answers. Everything correct. Sorry guys, my nose is driving me crazy. Yes, you got it. So the final part here on page number 5 is to talk about our habits in relation to technology and noticing the difference between simple present and present continuous when we talk about it. Okay, so zooming out, we finished page 5. That's okay. Next week we move on. If anybody still needs to present, please send me a message on WhatsApp, okay? I really need to know who still needs to present. So here we go. What did we learn today, people? Let's see, before we go. Today we talked about the new office, right? We saw the difference between the past and now in terms of workspace. We saw some phrases like, for example, look forward to, look up, deal with, look up to, work something out. Yes, great. All right, keep in touch. Yes, very good. We saw the difference between simple present and present continuous when talking about technology and interaction. Okay? We haven't done the last part because we only did up to page number 5. So let me just add it here. Okay, so you know, we haven't done page 6, so this is only up to page 5. So this one, not yet, but next class, yes, we can do it, okay? What is the homework for next week? You can start doing online practice 1.1 if you have the book and the worksheets we posted, right? Here, I sent a message to the students who still need to present the final project from book 2, okay? If you haven't done so, please let me know, okay? So let me save this and show you the homework. Here there are some files, right, about the simple present and the present continuous. They will show the difference. Here's to introduce the topic from the next week. You can take a look there. Okay? Some question forms also for next week. And here I would like you to do those 2 for today, okay? Present simple tense versus continuous. And this, the same, right? This one you can leave for next week, no problem. All right, people. So let's have, is it already 4? My goodness, time flies. I was going to put a song, but we can't. There's no time for that. Let me take a final picture. Oh, how nice, guys. It was very nice seeing you. Let me just take a picture before we go. Oh, look at this. Everything starts popping up. Look, it's horrible. Look at this. What have I done? Don't go, people. Let me take a picture. Oh, gosh. Oh, no. The computer is working against me, but that's okay. People, thank you so much for coming. Thank you, Agathe, Pedro, Annalise, André. Please, I need people here to sign. Ana Beatriz, thank you so much. Say hello to your mom, okay? Jessica, David, thank you. Kathleen, thank you so much. Robinson, everybody else. Let me start recording. Guys, please replace your classes, right? Don't forget. Bye-bye. See you.